man once said that education is the passport to future, and tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Again, investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Researchers have shown that about 54.4% of Nigerians, Abia State inclusive, have no access to formal education based on the fact that population growth has put pressure on the country's resources, making the financial burdens on education to be overwhelming. The narrative of making education the sole responsibility of government has changed as individuals engage in activities that promote academics due to the quest for education from Nigerian children. To this end, Raymond Nkemdirim Foundation steps in to ameliorate and close up the gaps of illiteracy in the state through secondary academic competition, which provides the students the opportunity for scholarship in higher institutions to be funded by the foundation. Interacting with the coordinator, Raymond Nkemdirim Foundation, Uche Ama-Ohakah, noted that the aim of this is to lift youths from poverty through education, which builds strong leadership qualities in them.
This will also help in building strong citizenship and leadership qualities in youths that will eventually translate into good governance and sustainable development for the state and her people. We believe strongly that if we are able to empower our students, there is no height they wouldn't be able to get to. Our goal, therefore, is to leverage on the foundation's resources, capacity, and networks to ensure realization of the educational dreams of ordinary citizens, hitherto hindered by finance and right motivations, and also to creatively support Abia State government's efforts in the education sector. With this project, we hope to rightly stimulate, motivate, and encourage learning in our school using various incentives, which I will mention shortly. Motivational and inspirational mechanisms like school quiz, organizing debates, giving out of grants, offering scholarships, and other productive competition and reward systems. Our hope is to engender sustained interest in education and openly reward efforts for more, so that when these pupils, students, young people, when they know that there is reward in doing well academically, it can ginger them to do more. As part of our contribution for a better society, Raymond Nkemdirim Foundation will be hosting a yearly school quiz and debate competition program across the 3 senatorial zones in Abia State. The project is initiated, promoted, and sponsored by Raymond Nkemdirim Foundation. Nevertheless, we must state that we are not doing this alone. We are partnering with both the government and other private sectors to ensure that this is achieved. The foundation is partnering with the Abia State Ministry of Education and, by extension, Abia State government. Abia State Secondary Education Management Board is also part of the Central Planning Committee. The National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, NAPS, an association that brings together all private schools, registered private schools in Abia State, is part and parcel of this project. Abia State Universal Basic Education Board, ASUPEB, is also part of it. And of course, because there will be some form of scholarships, in order to abide under the government's policies as regards scholarship, we have the Abia State Scholarship Board heavily represented. We also have the Flow FM radio station, Umuahia, as our first media partner, as well as others who have been co-opted today. The foundation is ensuring that there will be prizes for winners at each stage, and I'll soon be mentioning the stages. We'll begin from the local government level. 17 local governments of Abia State will be covered, and winners will emerge from those 17 local governments. They will proceed to the zonal level, the 3 zones in Abia State, and winners will also emerge from there, and then we'll have the state level, which will be the grand finale. Now, for the stages and their dates, the quiz at the local government levels will commence from Monday, April 12 to April 16, 2021, a week after the Easter celebrations, while the zonal will commence April 19 to 21, so that those who emerged from the local government will meet at their various zones. And those who emerge as winners at zones will now meet on Friday, May 26, a day before the Children's Day, and they will compete so that we'll be able to get the final winner at the state level. For schools to participate, they will pick up a form where all the details, both of the school and the students that will represent the school, will be given. Individuals or students are not to pick the forms by themselves. There must be a school that they're representing. It may interest you to know that to encourage wild partnership and participation, the forms are free of charge. Schools are to pick up these forms from the following places: the Ministry of Education, by extension, the SEMB offices, through their AIEs and ZIEs, through the NAPS, as well as Flow FM office, 7B Factory Road, Umuahia. In conclusion, before we begin to interact, as we'll take your questions and other views from you, once again, on behalf of our principal, the founder, Chief Raymond Nkemdirim, we appreciate every media house present and extend our hand of partnership to you, not just for today's one-day press conference, but subsequently, as we would like to have Abians and Nigerians, and of course, in this internet world, the world at large, get to know the good things that God will be using this foundation to do in Abia State, now in the education sector. Once again, thank you very much.
Umuahia zone is, we have 4 local government areas that make up Umuahia educational zone. Umuahia North, Umuahia South, Ikuano, and Umunoji local government areas. These are the 4 LGAs that make up Umuahia zone. Then when you now go to Onhafia zone, Onhafia educational zone, Onhafia local government area is there, Arochukwu is there, Bende is there, then Isukwato is there. So we have also 4 LGS that make up, Onhafia educational zone. Then we also have 2 other zones. We have Aba North zone, and then we have Aba South zone. So Aba North zone and Aba South zone, we have the remaining 9 LGS. We have 17 LGS in Abia State. So 8 LGS are within this Umuahia zone and Onhafia zone. So the remaining 9 LGS that will make up to the 17 LGS we have in Abia State are located within the Aba North zone and Aba South zone. Presently, the Ministry of Education is running inclusive education. Inclusive in the sense that deformity or challenge, physical challenge, whatever you may call it, should not hinder somebody from carrying out, fulfilling his destiny, educational destiny in life. So if a school, if it is open, it's an open competition, if the physically challenged want to compete, they are free. Nobody is hindering them. Thank you.